All right, so today we're doing a deep dive on something that honestly can seem a bit intimidating.
Intimidating, sure.
Investing. But this text you shared, it kind of flips the script, you know?
It
It
does.
basically says, you already think like an investor, you just don't realize it.
Yeah, and actually that's what makes it so interesting because,
And when I was reading it, it clicked for me with this whole idea of everyday decisions. Like we're always making choices about what to buy, right?
Right.
What's worth spending money on,
Absolutely.
comparing prices.
Every day.
And it's like, that's surprisingly similar to the kind of thinking that, investors use on Wall Street.
Exactly. Exactly. The text is spot on when it says that we are already engaging in those thought processes.
Right.
Without even realizing it. Like every time we make a purchase, let's say a significant purchase, not just, your morning coffee.
Yeah.
But something you're really putting thought into. You're calling on some pretty fundamental investing principles right there.
It's true.
You are assessing value.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing actually worth the price they're asking?
That's such a good point.
And then you're thinking about the risks. Maybe not consciously, but like, if I buy this blender,
right.
is it going to break in a year? Is it going to last me?
Wow, the worst.
And then, of course, we're all looking for information before we...
Reviews, yeah.
Reading reviews, checking different features, maybe asking a friend that's gathering information to make an informed choice.
Exactly.
And all of that, that's the foundation of investing. We're just taking those same skills and applying them to stocks, bonds, all those financial instruments.
It's like we're already in the game, just different playing field.
Different field, higher stakes sometimes.
Way higher stakes.
Right. But the fundamentals, same.
But there's this one concept this text really hammers home. And it's funny because it feels so basic, but when you really think about it, it's like, whoa, risk. It straight up calls it out. The single most important concept any investor must understand.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, so walk us through it. What makes understanding risk so crucial, especially in the world of investing where it feels like so much is out of our control?
Well, it's less about control and more about understanding. It's like everyone talks about the high risk, high reward idea, but it's so much more nuanced than that. And that's where I think this text really shines.
Right, goes deeper.
It's not just about the potential for gains. It's about your individual capacity for risk, your risk tolerance.
And how does that work? Like, how does someone even figure out their own risk tolerance?
Well, it's a bit like finding the right temperature on the shower. You got to tweak it a little.
Okay, I like that.
There's no one size fits all. It depends on your age, your financial situation, how comfortable you are with the idea that, hey, sometimes things don't go as planned.
Which, let's be real, is pretty often in the world of investing.
More often than we'd like, right. But that's the point. A good investor, they don't just look at potential profits. They look at you, your whole picture, to figure out what level of risk makes sense for your situation.
So it's really personalized.
Absolutely. Because what might keep one person up at night, another person might be totally fine with.
So you could have two people, same investment, but totally different experiences based on their risk tolerance.
Exactly. And the text, it digs into this really well with this whole price versus value thing. It's like what something costs today might not be what it's actually worth.
And that's where I get tripped up, honestly.
Yeah, it's a brain twister for sure.
Because there's this line in the text that says, value is a measure of potential. Which, okay, I get that. But then it goes on to say, the price is what you pay. And I'm like, wait, so how do you know if you're getting a good deal or not?
That's the million-dollar question right there.
Seriously.
And the text even admits it, only in hindsight will true value be known. But that doesn't mean we're just throwing darts blindly.
So how do you make these decisions then, with so much uncertainty?
That's where the whole educated decisions thing comes in. It's not about trying to outsmart the market. It's about doing your homework, analyzing those financial statements, looking at trends, really understanding what you're putting your money into.
So it's more about strategy than just like luck or timing the market perfectly.
Exactly. Because the truth is, everyone, even the most seasoned investors, they make mistakes.
They do?
Oh, yeah. This text, it's very honest about that.
Which I appreciate because it feels more real.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets it right 100% of the time.
That's actually weirdly reassuring.
Right. It's not about being perfect. It's about constantly learning and adapting.
It's a journey, not just a transaction. It's like we've gone from those everyday decisions to understanding our own risk, to navigating this whole price versus value puzzle.
It's all connected, see?
It is. And, this idea of having your money work for you that the text talks about, that really stuck with me.
Yeah, it's a powerful concept, isn't it?
What does that mean for you specifically?
I think for me, it's about aligning my money with my values and my goals. It's not just about accumulating wealth. It's about using that wealth to create a better future for myself and for others.
I love that. It's like your money is working with you, not just for you.
Exactly.
Man, so much to think about. This has been a great deep dive. I feel like I'm already thinking differently about my own finances.
That's what we're here for.
To all our listeners, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Keep those investing minds engaged, and we'll catch you next time.